So what I have for my multi-genre paper is the story of me coming to America, adjusting to America. So the first part is the beginning. I expressed this through a list of things that I should pack and the list of things that I have to leave behind. The second part is my 6-room poem that I wrote for my writing assignment. This is based on real memories of lost day in Korea, so I thought it'd be nice to include it in there because it flows nicely chronologically. The third part is my diary from the first day in America. This is an actual diary entry that I wrote 14 years ago. I just translated this into English, edited it a little bit. The fourth part is a conversation that I'm having between Daniel. Back then, my 5th grade English teacher left me with a student named Daniel for him to teach me English, and I don't know if that was a wise decision, but it happened. And this was an actual conversation that I had that I still remember, and I included this as the fourth part because, again, this is chronological order, and this is the beginning of the problem when I'm starting to be included in American classroom. The 5th part is the teacher's letter to my parents. I had a problem back then with the classmates, and I couldn't tell my teachers or anyone else if I'm upset or if I'm having a problem because I couldn't speak any English. So I wanted to express that frustration as a letter from my teacher to my parents. Obviously, this is not an actual letter, but the trouble itself actually happened. This is based on real events. 6th part is an email conversation between Christina's mom and my mom. The conversation actually happened, not through email, but it actually happened. Her mom didn't want me to hang out with her daughter because she wanted her daughter to speak more English, and obviously we were speaking in Korean and that was hindering her, I don't know. And my mother's response actually happened in a less professional way, but I didn't want to write all that in here because, well, yeah. The final part is my speech that I made in front of middle school during my ESL graduation. Just so you know, this is not an actual speech that I made in front of the class, but I wrote this imagining what I would have said if I could have made a speech back then. So here I go. On this joyful day I stand, or rather I sit in front of all of you to share this happiness and gratitude with the entire school. Today we all graduate middle school and take a step forward to a new life called high school. I'm sure graduation means special to each and every one of us. However, it's a little bit more special and personal for me since I am graduating middle school. I will also be graduating from ESL class. This means that the American school system have accepted that my English language skill is enough to read English books that other Americans are reading, to write whatever it is that I need to write on the same level with other American students, and speak on the same level with other American students as well. It took me 4 years to be accepted on this level, which was a very long time when I look back. My parents were constantly disappointed since they were anticipating for earlier graduation from ESL class. I thought I was ready to graduate ESL 2 years ago when I saw that I had no problem when I was talking to other people, which ended up being a very shallow thought. English language was so incredibly hard and the road to master was very long. Although I sit in front of all of you as a representative of ESL class, I still don't know if I'm ready enough to take on normal level English language course and compete with every other Americans out there on their native language skills. But I can say that I have definitely improved from 4 years ago when I couldn't even recite alphabet from beginning to end. I want to thank my parents, all my ESL teachers, my ESL classmates, and everyone that I have met so far in America for that improvement. I want to share my joy especially with my fellow ESL classmates who shared the same experiences of rejection, frustration, disappointment every single day just like me, yet they still sit in the same class next day ready to tackle on the next challenge. To those who are moving on forward with me, I want to say we did it. And to those who are still in class next year, I want to say you are almost there. Living in a country full of words and languages you don't understand was definitely scarier challenge than I've ever thought. However, it was definitely an interesting hill to conquer, and I feel so accomplished to say that I have gone over that hill. Now mountains and cliffs will be waiting in front of us, but I want to say what we say every day in ESL class to the entire school. Bring it on, we are ready. Go Shamrock!